Hi back, everybody. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna try to find a seat. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I am I will be discussing today a topic about um, independent women. And also, a lot of you want my guidance and consulting, regarding relationships with traditional women, more traditional at least than Western women are, which are Slavic women, ladies from Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and the list goes on. So there is a reason why I'm making this video, because a lot of times you say one thing and you don't realize that you um, setting yourself up. Today I was talking with a client of mine, one of my best clients, and somebody that I very much appreciate, somebody who believes in me and trusts me. And we were talking about his current situation, and he kind of mentioned that he's looking to be in a relationship with an independent woman. So that really puzzled me and challenged me, because independent women generally are not interested in a relationship or a family, for the most part. Their main priority is the career. There are many reasons for it, but their main priority is a career. That's why we have women that having children in their mid 40s right now. It's a big trend. So because they were so busy with their career, and I'm not here to judge on anybody or judge anyone. There is nothing wrong with having skills, being able to provide for yourself. You never know what life will bring to you. You never know where you will need to stay strong. You never know when you will not have any support and you will have to, feed your child or children. I am by any means not criticizing or making fun of somebody. I'm just sharing my insight and experience on this, and that's for you to decide what you're gonna take from this. But it hurts me to see people doing crucial mistakes and having their main, it's almost like you have settings in your in your phone or in your on your radio. You want to listen to a certain radio, you want to listen to the jazz music, but your radio is tuned in for the rap music. And every time you get frustrated because you keep getting the rap music and you want to listen to jazz. So that's pretty much what it is. And talking to my client, I could not I didn't realize that we need to have some clarity on this. So when you put a wish, your wish to the universe of what you want, first of all, you have to write that wish down. You have to ask yourself what you truly want. You can't have it all, for the most part. Yes, there are exceptions, but we're talking about the majority. I don't want to waste my time on talking about exceptions and things like that. I want to share with you things and insights where you can consider them and be successful. So, my client currently having a situation where he's not that satisfied, and he is connecting with a lady who is sort of on independent side, and he has a lot of trouble with it. And today I told him, so actually remind me what kind of lady you are looking for. I mean, guys, you gotta go beyond blue hair, blue eyes, blonde hair, hazel eyes, 5'7" tall. You have to go beyond that. That just really makes me so sad that people do not understand the importance of the matching personality. It's the same if you buy a book and you're so concerned about the book cover that you just go to the bookstore, you get a book with a cute cover, and then you come home, you read the book, you realize you can't even read that book. So this is very similar. Independent women, just that name alone, it tells you about a priority that these women are set to have a career. So if you are on the market, so to speak, I have a big category of men who follow my channel, who are in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, and even 60s, who are want to have another chance to build a family because the first chance or the two chances did not work out, or they did work out for a certain time but they were not that successful or satisfying, so they want to give it another chance. So if you want to give something another chance, you have to consider your previous choices and your previous mistakes. A lot of Western women are very much focused on their career, and some of you guys like that because they help to sort of they bring in the paycheck to the table. But what you do not realize is that the woman that is independent, she does not really need you in her life. If she is fully, she's making her living, she's driven by her career, she has also some ambitious goals and ambitions. She took full responsibility for her life, she takes all the decisions. Why would she need you? Especially for those of you who are in that categories that I just mentioned, in mature and older category, that just calls things how they are. If you shopping, looking for a younger woman that is also independent, you have no chance. You have absolutely no chance because she can be with somebody who is her exact age. Can be with anybody she wants. So that's just one thing, just one perspective on this. She's not interested to get married with somebody who is 15, 20 years older. If she is independent, she doesn't. She's a woman that want to do her life, do her. She want to travel. She just don't care about those things because she has different goals, and her career is her priority, and she tells you about it. That's not a secret if she tells you about it. So I'm just digesting this myself. Let me look at the comments. Well, you have to be realistic and honest with yourself and realize what do you really wish. So if you want a woman who is independent and she loves career, do you think she will be the homemaker type, and she would be also looking to have children and make your home cozy, and she will be all of those things? You sometimes have to choose just one. What do you want? It's the same when women, when ladies want to have a young guy, and he's successful and he's good looking and he's all of these things and he's a good person. It's like it's so many things, and they are not, they are hard to get in one person. But I just feel that there is a major contradiction because a lot of you guys, you are looking for a reason. You are looking toward, Ukraine or Russia or even some Asian countries because you want to have a woman that is at least have at least somewhat feminine. The woman that at least will give you that comfort. The woman that will not say, hey, it's dinner time, could you grab something from Burger King or McDonald's or even, just any other fast food chain. I see so many married men standing in line to get McDonald's, so the woman who has first priority, if you if her first priority is, okay, lighting, if your first priority is career pursuit, she probably will not gonna give you the comfort. She probably not gonna think about this way. She's not gonna think how she can, make your life wonderful in taking care of parts that she can take care of. And for some of you guys who believe in 50-50 and in your contribution, you probably will never find a woman like this. The best things in life, they're based on polarity. Our women were taught and raised to bring comfort and femininity and care and love and all of those things. And I'm not trying to say that women should not be professional, that women should not be have their educations, they should not have their passion or businesses. But when that's becoming a priority, they just never learn how to be feminine, how to be nourishing, how to be nurturing. So you have to own care about, or you want to have a woman that will change your life, will change the quality of your life. Well, I can tell you for sure that the woman that's independent is not going to change the quality of your life. She's going to be thinking about her career and how she can achieve certain goals, and she definitely not going to be thinking about you. I think just the name of it tells you what it is. I'm going to show you this beauty while I'm talking. So yeah, you have to figure out what do you really want and what you can offer, and kind of make a balance in between that. Once again, one of the reasons why Western men so much often, looking for a wife from another country is not because in America there are no attractive women. There are plenty of, in certain states and places, there are plenty of attractive women. There are plenty of gorgeous young girls as well, but they do not bring that culture they do not bring the nourishing feminine qualities to the table. And this balance was all messed up, during the, third wave of feminism and all of that. These priorities, these qualities, they were all messed up. So women stop doing their makeup and dressing up and start gaining a bunch of weight and just giving up on themselves because they are busy working. Why would you worry? Do you put makeup on when you have to go and work 48 hours? Do you worry about your suit or, about your clothes? I can tell you 80% of people I see don't worry about that because they have other things. They are concerned about how to bring that money to provide for their family. So when women are focusing on that, this is one of the reasons why so many American and Western people, let themselves go because, well, they had to change a priority from being a woman, being a mother, being a person that actually invest in her family. She has to go and bring the check. So who cares how I look if I pay my own bills? I don't need you. Basically, the message from feminists is I don't need you. You don't tell me what to do. You have no place in my life. So this is what it is. And I just want to make a reality check because you cannot have it all. Yes, there are exceptions, right? Yes, there are exceptions. There are women who are, successful business ladies, great mothers, model, type looking, whatever. But those are exceptions for a reason. You have to figure out what is that you can bring to the table and how that can work. Women who are in the masculine professions, women who are taking decisions all the time, taking responsibilities for your life, for I'm sorry, taking responsibilities for their life and their careers, they don't have that much place for you. Now, in Ukrainian culture, sometimes women are highly professional. They can have education, they can be a doctor, an engineer, a lawyer, and they still want a man. And that is the difference between Ukrainian and Western cultures. But still, they want you to be a leader. They don't want to be a provider. And do not count on them to come here and move the mountains and sharing the bills with you, because they will not respect you, or they probably would not even be interested in you unless you give them that feeling of security and protection. And by security and protection, I mean both, all kinds of in all the ways. It's not only financial, it's mental, it's emotional, it's physical, you know. So I'm just sharing these thoughts because, when you have wrong priorities, when you say you want something and it's flawed, it's so wrong, so mismatching in the base of it, you can never build something, you can never build that dream. You know, if my husband, at the time, back in time, would ask me, so what are you bringing to the table? Why don't you why don't you pick up some bills? Why don't you do this? Because he knew that my focus was on raising our son for the first year. And I did come up, with some business ideas. I mean, it's not really even the business. It's really a self-development that pays you some money, because I start working for myself. I did that for fun and to express myself. There is a big part of Ukrainian and Russian women who have that creative thing, who have entrepreneurial thing, but he wasn't asking me to contribute from what I was making online with my Etsy stores, and he was proud of me that I was doing this, but he was not asking me to contribute. But on the other side, on the other hand, I started that store, the online venture I started that because I wanted to help him. I didn't tell him that, but I wanted to help him with some with some credit card stuff, and also I wanted to have some fun money. So my goal was to have fun money, so I can surprise him, or we can go on surprise vacation, or we can go stay in a place like this. It's kind of dark right now, it's gonna be storming, but it's very pretty. So my goal is providing. So back in times things had changed after some time. We had a lot of life-changing moments, but That was the initial thing. If he would tell me he's looking for independent woman, I would tell him, good luck. I hope you find her. I think it's kind of like you are a son or a little brother when you're looking for your wife to support you financially. You cannot become who you really were meant to be if you live on 50-50 agreement. That's just my opinion. And this is, once again, the 50-50 situation is one of the reasons why there are no more family dinners. People just grabbing something on their way home. There is no more of culture of making meal together and sitting down and talking about everybody's day, a couple or, children all together. It's dying. Once again, sometimes I do things, I drive around, in a dinner time, and I see cars just packed near the drive-through. It's just very, very sad. But this is a downside of what you get when you get an independent woman. So once again, I am not body to do it this way, but I'm just telling you, if you are on the market for a real woman that will transform your life, that will make you feel like you are a man again, that will be proud of you, that will believe in you, that will support you in your feminine ways. You already have your masculine ways. You don't need another masculine person in your household unless you're gay. If you want all of these things, you have to be able to offer the opposite. You have to be able to offer that leadership and strength, reassurance. And if you were happen to, so it's not my topic. You will need to watch a feminist channel. You gotta get clear on what you want. Once again, you gotta get clear on what you want. It's very difficult because a lot of times we want everything at the same time, right? But it doesn't work this way. So you make a priority. Your lady, she might be an exceptional person. She might be a talented person. She might end up making a lot of money in US. But you have to give you an opportunity to be under your wing and not asking her for support. When you if you go by K1 visa, you actually sign affidavit of support, which for 10 years you have to support your wife. So choose wisely in case if you divorce or something like that. There is a reason for it. But I think that feminine women to the table, they bring your real true self to your roots of being strong and masculine and being proud of being able to. A lot of women have passions for things. Some of them, in Ukraine, a lot of women can make different creations. They're very talented in so many ways. Not to mention, once again about the doctors and lawyers and all the other professionals. A lot of women are talented. They have like rare gifts. Like maybe somebody just, I think John commented on my headband. Some of them creating something like this. Some of them creating dresses. Some of them, the world with internet is so incredible. Your woman can definitely, and she will have some kind of passion. It might be very, very successful. She might be able to create an incredible life, but you gotta be there to support her, not the other way around. And her passion will actually add to your relationship, because when a woman does what she loves, Not because she needed money or not because she needs to bring 50% of mortgage, but she loves doing something with her heart. You will only benefit from it. Whether it's something artistic, or it's a career, or it's entrepreneurship. You will benefit from it as long as she is not pushed to do that. It's her choice. She enjoying doing that. And hey, once in a while she will surprise you. Because as I said, I've started my business because I wanted to be able to travel. I wanted to be able to go some nice restaurants, because I don't really like fast food places. I like to go nice restaurants. I wanted to do those things, but my husband at the time, he had his hands full. you know Instead of one person, we were three people. And the economical situation was changing in a family because of that. And so I wanted to reward him and surprise him for the wonderful things he has been doing for me and my son. But he was not counting on that. So I'm just sharing this with you. I think I'm gonna look at the comments and I gotta go, guys. So, okay, Lawrence is sharing something about independence. Okay, so you can meet an independent woman that can take full care of herself, but when she is with you, she does not want to be independent. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that Ukrainian women or Slavic women are weak. They cannot take care of themselves. Most of them taking pretty good care of themselves, but then when they are with you, they don't want to be they don't want to be an independent woman. They want to feel that like they have a place in life for you, that you will be the supporter, you will be the I don't know, the rock. But most of them, I would say 80%, can take great care of themselves. Great, not in maybe rich financial sense, but they take care of themselves just fine. But it just, in a relationship, they don't want to be the leader. That's all. I also, like to be able to be my own person. And the real relationship does not take your identity from you. When you have a good partner, husband or wife, they encourage you to be you, you know? But it is very difficult to be a high professional and having children and making home meals and take care of your children, do everything at the same time. I'm not saying it's impossible and some people are doing this, but it's very hard to do all of these things at the same time. And if you have a priority, you know what you want, you have to put that priority first. If you want to have a feminine lady that will embrace you, that will wait you to come back from work, while she might have been working on her passion all day, when you want somebody who will be feminine and nourishing, you have to focus on that. When you If you want to have a woman that is very independent and masculine, I suggest you stay with Western women, because it's not something that Slavic culture offers so much. Even if you meet a very successful Russian or Ukrainian woman, Russian or Ukrainian lady, she will still want you to be more than she is. She will want you to be the leader. She want you to be the big guy. So, okay, I'm getting tired. All right, let me read. I don't have any tripod or anything, so I'm trying to hold my phone. Oh, I mean my iPad. Okay, lots of messages, but hard to read them. Yeah, exactly. Kay Ross is saying, Veronica, here's North American women do not want to be like women in different country because they want to be independent, want to think they know everything, and they don't need a man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you for the compliments, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, so if you want traditional lady, look for her. Because now in Ukraine, we do have also a trend that a lot of ladies, they exploring their opportunities, they traveling, they do their things. And, if you are reaching your mark, where you kind of having, um, you appreciate your time and you meet a lady who is always busy, she's always doing something, it means she is not at that stage yet when she's ready for the family. It would be very hard to find a young woman, an independent woman who wants to marry an older man. It's either one or the other, you know so it's either, a lot of younger women do want to have a different lifestyle, and they want to have somebody that supports them. And a lot of older men have had terrible marriages, so they just happy to uh, have somebody that is loving and feminine. So there is nothing wrong with that, but you can't have it all. If you have a young ambitious woman, she's probably either not interested or she's gonna look for an equal, and that's not what you want. Well, we have plenty of passion, K. Ross. So, anyways, guys, I made this live. I hope you enjoyed it. My arms are killing me because I don't have a tripod. So I'm wishing you a wonderful day, wonderful Sunday. I'll see you soon. And I hope that this video gave you some food for thought. You gotta know what you want. You gotta have a priority, and then things will come together. Somebody's saying, oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry for my camera. John Whelan is saying, everything you say is true. Ukrainian women are very determined and successful and beautiful. My Ukrainian grandfather told me. Yes, but they want you to be, bigger, so they can lean towards somebody. You can have different fields of influence. In some things she will dominate, in some things you will. But unless you have that, I'm not saying about the negative dominance, but unless you don't have that weight, like the bigger guy taking care of things, the classic woman not gonna be interested because there would be no polarity. With that being said, guys, I almost said, not from Michigan with love, but from beautiful Florida with love, and I will see you soon.